Yo, Weiss here. Ever think about lore at 3 a.m. like a cat with the zoomies? No? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, and strap in, because we're going to talk about the problem that is Asat Pramad. And maybe it's a little theory that's been living rent free in my head for a while now. I'm convinced that this Lord Ravager graduated with honors from Eisen's School of Gaslighting, Gatekeeping, and Girlbossing. He was formerly known as the Maskful En route. He even created a virus called the Philosopher's Poison, the one that helped to infect the first mechanical emperor, Rupert I. When he was done with the elation, feeling that the elation had been dead for a long time, he started to follow the Trailblaze after meeting Machiavelli, wanting to witness the world's end. Eventually, he became their navigator of the Express. Then, when Machiavelli fell, he decided to have members of the Astral Express play twisted games until he became bored of the Trailblaze as well, making Falcon that navigator. It's strongly insinuated that after he left and became an own Vanguard as well. I've seen a lot of people mention that he's possibly had access to 3 path powers, but this mad lad might actually have access to 4 or 5 path powers. Let me explain. So, even if a person betrays or leaves a path, they'd still theoretically have access to that path power, right? I mean, after all, remember that pretty problematic posh princess from Penacody? Say that 5 times fast. Dahlia was weaving path powers like it was nothing, and I can't help but think of her when I think of Astat Pramad. After all, most people don't choose what path they follow. They can use technology to possibly gain the path power, or even be given that path power from another person, or just naturally be on that path because a person has similar ideas to that Aeon. With that said, I think that Astat might have access to path powers from the Elation, the Trailblaze, the Finality, and then finally, the Destruction and possibly even the Veracity. Nobody knows this man's real name, what he looks like, and when he was en route, he had a ring that allegedly was supposedly won by Aha, and then his boots that were called the Everstride boots, those were allegedly cursed by Aha. When he witnessed the ascension of Nanook, his spyglass lens cracked. He was the one that attached the shadow of Veracity to Ashvale's arm. And in his very last logbook, as Icy for the Astral Express, he seemed enamored by the golden flames of destruction, stating that they were like a painting with all impurities wiped clean, leaving only silence and emptiness. But I can't help but ask, what are your guys' thoughts on this handyman? See what I did there? Handyman. I'll go. Okay, bye.